Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails in the Sky. We finished up the first day of matches and of course we won. We had two, I don't want to say casualties, but two people that fainted and Estelle is still one of them. So we definitely need to go to the inn to have her wake up for a bit. And for today I think we want to explore that sewer because we got the key from the Ravens. I want to see what's down there and maybe after we have a night of rest, we have a quest there. If not, still worth exploring because there's going to be enemies, going to be Sepith, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some chests there as well. So a lot to help us improve for the upcoming match. And of course maximizing our CP so we can steamroll over any enemy we might encounter. So let's get to the inn, let's get some rest, and tomorrow we're going to go to the sewers. And after the sewers, if we have time, we're gonna do a roundabout all across town to see if anyone has something interesting to say and maybe activate a side quest or two. So yeah, let's head over to the inn. And by now we know the layout of the Grand Soul a little bit better, so we know where everything is. Ah, so you're finally back. You sure know how to keep a fellow waiting. Hey, I know that voice. Niall. Good to see you, Niall. How have you been? Don't tell me you came here just to see little old us. Yeah, okay then, I won't tell you. I'm doing interviews with the turning contestants for my article. I figured you folk would be my best bet for getting the inside story. I was hoping I'd get a chance to ambush you for an interview at the hotel. You're way too good at your job, you know that? Well, it's not that we're not glad to see you, but this is you we're talking about. What's your angle? Hunting for the next big story, I'll bet. Ha! You wound me too quick, kid. I've been like a big brother to you. You scratched my back, I scratched yours, and now you think of me as nothing but a news hound? We know you're nothing but a news hound. Not to mention, the age difference is a little much for us to think that you as a brother. Ah, shut it. If that's how you're gonna be, then I'm leaving. And you're coming with me. I wouldn't mind a little night air before bed. Ah, good. We're halfway there then. There's this quaint little eatery right next door where I work. It's the perfect place to sit and talk. Hey, this is a nice little place. It feels like a bar and more like a coffee shop. That might explain the smell of coffee. I hear the owner started this place as a hobby. The brew here is amazing. Plus he took some advice from someone later on and added curry rice to the menu. Curry with authentic spices. I just like the atmosphere out here though, personally. Have a seat, let's get this interview started. Hey, not so fast. We're just in that big match, so we're pretty damn hungry. And I'm not about to smell food without eating food. Dinner does sound lovely right about now, actually. Damn kids. Fine, I'll buy you dinner. And while you're stuffing your faces, you can give me the exclusive on any news you found. And there's the pitch. And by the way, isn't Dorothy with you today? Nah, I gave her something else to work on. Now come on, inside with the both of you. Whew, the food in here is sure spicy and tasty though. Nothing beats ribs covered in sauce with some potatoes that are cooked just right. I like a good cup of coffee after a meal myself. I've always heard it's difficult to make it well. Bah, wait to eat up a man's paycheck, you guys. I don't know how I'm supposed to afford all this on a reporter's salary. No, it was a great meal. Great meals don't come cheap. Okay now, you were saying something about an interview? I could write a story about extortion. Moving on. There ain't been much to confirm that the Queen's really taken ill after the guardsmen went all terrorists. What I need is some clear info that hasn't been combed over and cleaned up by the army. I heard a little from Dorothy about the kidnapping in Zeiss. Look, let me get right to the point. I know you're got Colonel Richard by the proverbial tail. I just need to know how hard you're holding on to it. way to be blunt there. Sounds like you've already figured out an awful lot. Ah, I knew he was crooked. Before the interview in our magazine bumped up his popularity, he wasn't really well known or worth paying attention to. Seems like this guy has been planning his moves every step of the way. Right now, we can't say for sure that he's planning some kind of treason against the throne, but it does look like he's manipulating the Duke somehow. Ah, Duke Dunan. He's taking advantage of the Queen's poor health and acting like he owns Gransel Castle, right? But what I don't get is why none of the military bigwigs are making their move. Well, about that, what do you think, Joshua? Should we tell him? Well, we could definitely use some fresh intel ourselves. As long as he scratches our backs, let's scratch his. Hey now, you two know something, don't you? We would have told you sooner, but anything we say from here on out has to be completely off the record. I hope you're ready for this. Ah, shit. I'm really not gonna like this, am I? But fine, say what you're gonna say. You said you were ready for this. That's just no way. Are you really serious? I'm afraid so. The Special Ops soldiers were behind the Sky Bandit incident, as well as the arson. Not to mention the kidnapping of the kingdom's greatest scientific mind. General Morgan is at the top of the chain of command, and even he is basically under arrest. All of the terrorist-style activities are being made out to look like the guardsmen are doing it. Ah, okay, enough. You've made your point. Damn it all, and I can't even report a word on this. The army censors already have their stamp all over the latest issue. They did their work at their final printing stage. Really? And I'm left with nothing to cover except for this damn tournament. Hey, wait a minute. You do something up your sleeve, don't you? That's why you're in a tournament. Well, you could say that. We can't give you all the details on our current request. We do, however, think that we need to make a move just to break the deadlock. You don't say. Alright then. Since I can't do anything as a reporter, I might as well pitch in. I'll see what I can dig up. I've got a few sources with fingers in places the guild would never go. Okay, I actually really want to know where those fingers are. Because who is he tickling to get the information he wants? Very curious. That will be a big help. Doing anything to oppose the military is going to be a risky proposition, you know? Are you sure you're okay with this? Let me deal with that. Now as good as a chance as ever to prove that the pen really is mightier than the sword. Nile. Understood. Thank you. Yeah, just leave it to me. So, what do you want more information on? Well, info about the army's movement would be good. As would knowing whether or not all of the royal guardsmen have been arrested. And also where General Morgan is being held. Got it. All stuff that I've been thinking about too. I'll check them out. Anything else? Come on, Joshua. Ask about the lieutenant. We all know you want to ask him. Maybe some background info on someone in the intelligence division? Oh, you mean like a background check? On Colonel Richard, Captain Almathea, and Second Lieutenant Lawrence. If we have to face any of them, the more we know, the better our odds. And to be really clear, Lawrence is on the top of the list of Joshua, because he wants to know something about him. I think Joshua remembers him from something out of the past. He just doesn't know for sure, because he has his face covered at all times. He is recognizing the fighting style. So he's probably trying to get some more information on it so he can confirm or revoke the idea of who he actually is, who he thinks it is. Yeah, I hope we'll be part of that as well, because I would really want to know too. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. And you can bet the colonel's working on the same principle. He'll probably be watching the fights tomorrow and the next day. Do you think you can manage it now? Well, I do have a few army folks. I can't get you anything classified, but I might be able to scare us up a profile info. Okay then, I'll see what I can do. Thank you, you're a lifesaver. We appreciate it. Hey, don't sweat it. You can pay me back by winning that championship and filling me in on what you hear at the dinner party. I figured as much. We'll do everything we can. Yeah, he's becoming a real friend, even though he is clearly a newshound. Afterwards, Estelle and Joshua returned to their hotel room, where they retired early for the night. The next morning, Estelle felt alive again. Well, we all seemed accounted for. Shall we be off? Our match is in the afternoon, so just like yesterday. So we're free to do as we please in the meantime. We can stop by and get our equipment set up, and maybe even working a little monster killing on the way. Oh, if that's what you're after, I know exactly where to go. Estelle told them about the key to the sewers that the Ravens had given her and Joshua. You don't say? That might be interesting. I hear there's some tough monsters down there, so maybe they'll prove to be worthy opponents. A Byzantine labyrinth, snaking our beneath this jeweled city. My adventurous bosom strains its corset strings. I have no problem with that, provided that we have time. I think the entrance is just at the edge of the Western Block's residential district. Yeah, we already found the 2 gates, so that should not be a problem. How was the room? Did you sleep well? Today's the 2nd day, right? Best of luck to you, bracers. Why, thank you. Alright, so first thing first, we know where the gate is. I just want to check out at the Bracer Guild if there are any official quests that are for down there. Good morning, everyone. Are you ready for the trials that await you? Textbook tactics won't work from here on out. You'll need to be inventive. Best of luck to you out there. Ah, Sewer Monster West, of course. A ferocious monster known as Scissorhand has been spotted roving the west block of the sewers. Bracers from this branch are requested to deal with this threat immediately. Alright, we're on it. Seeing as we need to be there anyway, so taking a monster with us, absolutely no problem. Alright, let's go straight to it. Alright. Let's see what we can encounter here. And if the monsters are as strong as they're saying, then this would also be a great spot for grinding. And of course, wherever we can, we go preemptive, like always. The one thing I do wonder is how lucky will we be with the death blows and petrifies. And of course, how strong is Olivier with just a bullet? Strong, but not amazing. Yeah, but it does look like the preemptive will do what it needs to do, and that is take care of the enemies before they have a chance to move. So I think unless we come across a monster that's really fast, as always, preemptives will be the thing to do and the way to go. So I wonder how big it is here. But we'll definitely run across a sewer monster. And of course, in the process of fighting all the monsters, we're also regaining our CP. Which, of course, before the match of tournament, we want all 4 to have them on max 200. It is possible? I don't know yet. Depends on how strong the enemies are. But we'll definitely give it a go. Aw, come on, Zin. Be a good man, stop missing. Alright, it's another one on 100. It's so funny that once they start missing, they all are missing. Even though there's no indicator why it should actually be that way.
Take that.
No matter. Even if they get to move, there's no way in hell they're gonna defeat us. And we have plenty of EP to restore ourselves if necessary.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Who knows? With a level or 2, we might be able to. We might be able to get a few more skills. Having said that, I don't think we've looked at Joshua's new skill, haven't we? Because I think you recently learned that. Let's check. Yeah, Evil Eye. Area M. Penetrates Golden Stare. Scares foes senseless. Attack delay. Not bad. And I like it mainly because of the area effect. Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Take that.
And now that Joshua's on 200, we can use a few more skills during the fight.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Yeah, the separate levels are really nice here so far. And if we can just get Zins on 100 as well, if we come across the monster we need to defeat down here, we'll be ready for it. Because we just run 200, it's already gonna be an amazing advantage. But I don't know about you guys, but any little advantage we really wanna get.
We're good to go.
Estelle learned Heartbreak. Nice. Oh, hopefully there's an area attack as well. Chopping spare rib. Just as empty it hurts. Is that an food? Maybe. Oh, it's of course it's one. It's not multiple. Let's see if we can find it. Usually I buy it in two, so I was checking for a two in the list. Let's eat it straight away. New recipe, perfect. It just is so empty it hurts. Yeah, and I do wanna eat it straight away because I will forget that I have it in my inventory. This is one of the reasons why we came up with eating it straight away so we can learn the recipe. Having said that, we've got our first level already out of it. And like I said before, the whole reason we're here is to train. And every level we get makes the fight in the tournament, of course, a whole lot easier. Even though you might consider using S-craft attacks during that fight be cheating, I will gladly accept punishment for it. I do wonder who we are gonna go against, because we have the Capua family, and we have Lawrence, and of course the other bracers. To be honest, like I think I mentioned that in the other episode as well, I feel like our next opponent will be the Capua family, because I think fighting Lawrence would be too soon. It really feels like a perfect finale fight. So there's a good chance that we will go to the Capua family, and the other bracer team will go to Lawrence, and then he's probably gonna annihilate the living hell out of them. And we need to revenge them for the greater good of the guild branch, or something like that. That is what I feel like is gonna be logical. Either way, even if we go against Lawrence straight away in the next round, we're still gonna give it everything we got. But he is powerful.
Take that.
And I don't know if we will be ready for him. But having said that, let's hope before then we can grind a bit more, get that Sepith, and get at least a few upgrades we found at the Orbment factory.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Because it won't give us more moves, but it will cut the cost quite considerably. Alright, so with one there. Yeah, I do want to take the chest before I go anywhere else. Terror. Don't be in shock now, but it's empty. And if you're still here, I have added the intro to the series a couple of episodes ago. I am hoping you are all enjoying it, because It was really fun to do. And I'm also working on the intro for the next series on, which is going to be a little bit more challenge, because the game does not have an intro. So if you're interested, if you are curious, keep watching out for new series. And of course, if you have any suggestions for new series after this, please feel free. Even though for the trails we have about 8 other games left to play, but we always have a secondary series on the channel as well. So suggestions are always welcome. And they don't have to be explicitly RPGs. They can be any type of game you might be interested in. Will this lead straight to the other chest? It does. Terror bomb. This is empty. Are you surprised? So did we... There must have been another path that I probably just walked past. Oh yeah, of course. The entrance with the 2 braziers in front of it. Yeah, we didn't notice that, of course. Yeah, this sewage is big. Well, everything has an end. We just have to find where it is. That's all. Ooh, we're getting into red chest territory. And you know what that means? That's the extermination one, so leave alone. Is Zin on 100? He is, so he's also ready. You know what? I'm gonna find one more enemy, because it does seem that Estelle is very close as well.
Take that.
And I might even choose to use the area attacks first before using the S-craft, even though it will diminish the effectiveness a little bit. It might be more interesting that way. Petrified powder. Alright, we have petrified power. Can we use death blow or petrify on them then? Just to show them what's what. Oh, it also heals, not only raises their speed. Okay, that makes the move a little bit better. Nothing that I can't handle though.
Alright, we're good to go.
Alright, Terror bomb. I say, didn't you loot me once before already? I did, but I do want some extra loot if possible. Exterminate, yes. A group of vicious monsters are prowling around. That's why we have area attacks. Damn, that's a lot. No, I think we want to use the full force of the 200 on this.
You're finished.
Does mean we cannot get out of the sewer before we covered all this CP. There's a reason I gave him an extra 10% recovery on the CP. Yeah. This is brutal. I grant you that.
Alright, we're good to go.
Exterminated monsters in Grenzel Sewers West Block. Alright, so we fulfilled our quest. So the sewer journey is already done. But there's more grounds for us to explore. Just not here. I think we need to go all the way around. Terror bomb. Oh wait. This was a conscious choice to go to the further room, because we saw the other 2 red chests on the other side in the same room, The middle one would have been the most obvious choice to get there. That's why I chose this one. The chest is empty because you emptied it, thief. Alright. Alright, I think that's it. We can't go through this wall because it looks like we have a switch there. And we know there is another sewer gate in the eastern side of town. I'm gonna guess after tomorrow's matches, we're gonna get a key for this side as well. And they'll probably link the two together and give us access to the red chest as well. So, not bad at all. And like I said, I do need to recover my CP, but that's of little consequence right now. Because I don't think we're gonna do the tournament on this episode, so I have plenty of time to go back into the sewers. And grind it back up again. Is this it? No. Ah, sneaky little carbuncle. I would say, these enemies, they're not so tough as they thought they were. Could also mean because I am very stubborn when finding them. Superior guard and superior speed. I do see a trend in this sewer. So let's get out of here. Let's walk all over town, talk to a few people. Get a little bit of the feel of the land, so to speak. And who knows, maybe we get an additional quest we can do. Because when I looked at the quest we found in all the regions, Zeiss is the one we got the most quest in. Mainly because we talk to more people each and every time. And I think that's why we have a few misses in Bose and maybe even Roland. Or Ruin. So yeah, I want to rectify that by talking a little bit more to all the people in town. Alright. Damn, they're a lot more aggressive than the first time we ran through here. Maybe before, because I went straight for the juggler then, but... Who knows? Well, we are almost out of here and that's fine.
They messed with the wrong guy.
And the setup we're getting here is exactly the one that we want. Because it's mostly for the EP Cut 3 that we're getting set for. So it's amazing. Alright, we're out. So let's find some people to talk to. Reading is food for the soul. And right now, I'm very hungry. The west block of Gransol is overall one of the quieter parts of the city. I put a lot of time into finding the best location for the shop, and this seemed like the ideal choice. Maybe it was my long tenure in the castle, but I really like peace and quiet. Well, I got that, to be honest. Nice peace and quiet makes you very productive, because you can focus. I love Colonel Richard. He's smart, he's macho, he is fit, he's hot. I love to do an exclusive on him. Damn. Yeah, we all know what she's talking about. Damn, she's very, very adventurous. Maybe I'll ask Niall what he thinks of the idea. I grabbed an airship to go pick up a much needed manuscript the other day, but wouldn't you know it, it wasn't done yet. If more people use Orbal communications, it'd be so much easier to stay in touch. Niall's been up all night doing some kind of research. I bet he's found a hot lead. But I'm not going to let him hog all the glory. No siree. Ever since the Quill fell ill, the intelligence division has gotten excessively pushy. They've been calling for us to censor ourselves. Since citizens of Liberal have the right to free speech though, I'm fairly certain they have no authority to enforce anything of the sort. But Niall already said they did, so at least some censorship is going on right now. But it doesn't matter. I don't know how, I don't know when, but we're gonna stop the kernel. If we're able. If anyone is, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be us. No, careful. I get to sit here at home and wait for the port to reopen so I can go back to work. Joy! I can't even go watch the martial art competition. I'm going stir crazy. How can I let the day off? Nothing's going to get done anyway. Well, that's not how your boss sees it. Probably thinks, well, as soon as something happens, I want to let you go straight to work. So that's why I need to be available. And if you're at a tournament, you're not gonna go, even if work starts going again. Each and every year, the master is personally invited by Her Majesty to attend the celebration. So after the war, every year around this time, he has always come back home. I wonder if he'll even attend the birthday celebration at all this year, to say nothing of the tournament. I'll have to try and get in touch with him again before the day is through. There might be a wise in there. Oh wait, we haven't checked upstairs, have we? I hope I can meet up with all my friends at the festival. I want to meet the princess too. I want to see Grandpa. Yeah, slowly getting very hyped for the celebration. I think most people shall. Everything is closed down. The castle, the landing port, the seaport. I guess all there really is to do around here right now is to go see the martial arts competition. Yeah, go for it. I can use some support while fighting. Seeing you on the corner with the cathedral to your back. It's a picture for the ages. Oh, if you only had an Orbal camera. All I can do is burn this image into my heart forever. Damn, regular Casanova. There are so many things here that I've never seen before. All the date spots in Roland have gotten so still. It's so nice to be somewhere new. Vacations are the best. The cathedral chapel has such a pure, clean feel to it. May the blessing of Ideals be with my wife today. I hope so too. As the days progress, fewer and fewer faithful come to the church for prayer. There may be many who cease attendance immediately upon graduating Sunday school, perhaps feeling their obligations have been met. It's a sorry state of affairs in my mind. Well, I do think that everybody needs to make up their own mind whether or in how much they want to follow their religion, because it's different for each and every one of us, and we all need to make our decision in that. And if we become extreme followers, we can become clergy, nuns and stuff like that. And if not, we can just be practitioners. Good morning. I must prepare myself as morning mass will be starting very soon. Goddess Ideals, we humbly ask for your protection this day. For every summer and winter, for every noon and midnight. The cycle from seed to harvest is a wheel turning without beginning nor end. After the great collapse, all men and women struggle to survive, balancing themselves on this wheel. I believe that with each turn, the world as a whole becomes a better place for us all. I think he's just saying in a very convoluted way that the challenges we face in life make us better people, or something like that, right? After the 100-Day War, it was the church and the braces who mediated and restored peace. I firmly believe in the mutual separation of church and state. That being said, however, I also believe that a singular instance of tacit cooperation can help bring about a favorable outcome for all. We formed a rather nice relationship with the liberal royal family over these many years. I can imagine so. Because religion is very important to a lot of people, so being on the favorable side of that, it's never a bad thing when you want to get things done. Especially if you lead a country. Let's see here. After I deliver this package, I think I'll head back to the landing port and have myself a break. I wish I could go to the landing port. Because it feels like there is going to be a quest there or something. My husband left the house early this morning to fish. Again. Well, if that is way of going to be, I'll just have to take matters into my own hands. She's gonna fish too. Maybe fish for other men instead of other fish. I do wish they had a fishing minigame in this game. It's not that I'm so enthusiastic about fishing, but There's a lot of games that really make it very enjoyable, like Breath of Fire, for instance. This is Gransel Castle, right? Where are we going to meet again? I've completely forgotten. How was the room? Did you sleep well? Okay, so we already talked to you guys, sorry. Of course, people are already out. Because they are going to the tournament or they are shopping. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary to look through the entire hotel. Because let me just reflect upon myself. If I were here, I would not stay in a hotel either. I was gonna be sightseeing all over town. And definitely be at the tournament. So come on, who doesn't want to see people fight? I know! I'm going to pull some top-rate hypnotic suggestion techniques on her tomorrow. Just you wait and see. Oh, I think he's about to go on a date. And he's trying to maximize his potential. Colonel Richards participated in a tournament before. He knows his sword fighting style called something. It's pretty incredible. Alright. Congratulations on an assignment well done. If you finish any other posted task, please be sure to come back and let us know. Done, done, and done. Oh wait, I wonder if they are upstairs? Yes, they are. Let's do what we need to do, the best way we can. Alrighty then, let's do it. Alright, just those two. Well, that's enough. As long as the ladies are fine, the rest is okay. Today is our entrance exam at Valeria Shore. We require proctors, so all members are expected to attend, and those who don't shall be punished. Alright, I'm definitely not gonna sign up now. Tournament spectators are all up early today, it seems. There were probably plenty of people who camped out last night to get the best seats. Man, Troy is ever late. Troy has absolutely no sense of direction. Well, he was up at the castle, so if you want to meet with him, go there. Take the initiative. Hello, would you like to try one of our crepes? I really would like to. The competition has been hopping ever since opening day this year. The tournament got to have broken some records even. Hell, I can even hear the crowds from here. Yeah, does she want to make a tent, doesn't it? The case latch is broken, it won't open properly. Seems my life revolves around trouble. So means still no popcorn for us. I know we old people are always complaining about the kids these days, but really, we were the same way when we were young, always on people's lawns with our music. Grandpa and I left the house early this morning to go shopping at a general store. We ended up buying too much, so there we were with all these heavy bags, and along comes this kind young man with a red bandana who carries them all for us. Young man with a red bandana. Is Akate here? Because he's the first one that pops in my head with a red bandana. I wonder if we can get in the embassy with... Nope, I thought with Zin on our side we might be able to get in there. We used to see First Lieutenant Swartz patrolling this area quite often. She was so friendly. She even made small talk asking about my sore back once. Yeah, she seems like a really nice person. I've been feeling oddly motivated these last couple of days. As a matter of fact, I'm about to go out and start looking for a job. Man, nice weather today. That's right, my brother asked me to buy him some fishing gear. I need to swing by the Fisherman's Guild later. Ooh. There, that should be everything. Seems like every time I write the shopping list, there's always that one item I forget. A think we all had that problem at least once in our lifetime. Kitty's Guide to Savoring Delicious Tea, rule number 3. Keep your teapot warm. The phenomenon of tea leaves rising and swirling as they steep is called jumping. Jumping is the key to a properly made cup of delicious tea. Really? Cause I've always learned that you shouldn't agitate the leaves too much when you're making tea. I'm very doubtful about this. When jumping leaves are caused by hot water, and if your teapot is cold, well, it's also said that a round bottom teapot will help jumping occur more easily. Oh, okay, so there she's talking about when you pour in the hot water that the leaves roll around. Yeah, that's okay. As long as you don't put in like a spoon and go twirl it around like crazy, because you will just damage the leaves in there. I don't know why it's bad, but people have been telling me that. Same thing like when you're making tea with a tea bag. They always say don't... in Dutch they say niet hengelen. It's basically like putting it up and down constantly, hoping to let the flavor go through the pot more quickly. It's always best to just let it sit in your tea and let it rest on its own. My sister can't gain weight no matter how much junk she eats. So that means she has to suck at selling tea, right? Right? My daughter and I have become completely addicted to martial arts competition. We're gonna watch every match from start to finish. When is the match starting? I'm so excited. With the Queen sick, I don't know whether or not the festivities will actually happen this year. Still, it doesn't seem to be affecting tourism very much. Definitely not. I'm not really interested in the martial arts competition, so for me, it's just business as usual. So, I was reading the liberal news. It seems Ruin City had just held itself a new mayoral election. Looked like Dolbar family's finally going to get the boot. It's about damn time if you ask me. Yeah, we know. We were partly the cause of that. Alright, which was the shop where we could get the liberal news stuff? There it is. Do we still need some revives? No, I think that's fine. Yeah, because personally I don't want to lean into the items too much. I think the skills of our characters should be more than enough to survive everything. Yeah, this is all that Duke's fault, I hear. But are no Sky Bandits guys just the creepiest? No matter who's fighting whom, both matches they are sure to be musties. Have I died and gone to gladiator heaven? You might, you might. The finals continue today. I wonder who'll make it. Today I'm going to cheer for the Bracer team from Gransel. I keep betting on losers. But today will be different, I can feel it. Oh yeah, because technically we are not registered as Bracers from Gransel. Even though we are registered here, we are considered the Bracers from the Kelford region, because it's Zin's team. Yeah. Some good matches this afternoon. I really want to make sure I get everything done before they start. Alright, I think that's everything. So to continue on, I think we need to talk to the guy in front of the arena in order to get inside. But we're not there yet. I still want to play around in the sewers a little bit longer. But I'm gonna do that between this episode and the next one. So next time we're gonna go straight into the arena for day 2 of matches. And hopefully this time nobody will faint. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping, because I do think that our opponents will get stronger and stronger the further we go. And of course, if we win. But we can all hope, can't we? But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will definitely see you next time. Bye bye.